Hi, my name is Noor Rahimullah Hassan. I'm the Executive Director for Muslim Women's Alliance. Honestly, my personal secret to winning is being yourself. I think being authentic is really something that we may not take it to heart, but it is something that I've shown in my own personal journey. That is something that I needed to kind of figure out for myself. I realized that being authentic is really about showing all your sides, whether it's the good or the bad. And the reason why I'm saying this too is in this day and age with social media, with filters, it feels like sometimes we want to just show a portion of ourselves or parts of our content. And I think that's a dangerous way to go, because while I'm not the same person that I am or that I was when I was 21, I definitely have had that growth. And I think it's important to recognize how I've gotten to this journey and how far I've gone. And for me, it's always been about making sure I'm growing to be true to myself and not necessarily take on somebody else's identity or somebody else's posts or anything like that. So I think definitely for me, it's always been about being authentic. In my faith as well, intentions are very important. So it's always about our intentionality and kind of seeing like, how do I check myself? How do I get to see that I'm being true to myself? And at the end, I think that's actually very powerful in your own growth. And take my good, take my bad, but that's just who I am. What is the greatest power that women hold today? The greatest power that women hold today is their strength and resilience in the face of adversity. This year of all years has shown us in how much we are so capable of so much more than we might even imagine ourselves to be. I do understand that it has been hard, and I'm not trying to minimize the struggle that we've all been going through. But really, women have been able to pull up and show their strength during this time. Healthcare professionals who had to decide to stay away from their families for their safety, moms who had to either adjust their job schedules or leave their jobs because to manage their kids' online learning, women who were in service jobs that are no longer there anymore, and teachers who have to stare at screens instead of faces. They all had to be a little bit more creative on how to kind of push forward and how to make better of what the situation is. We've really stepped up and shown our mental strength in handling ourselves, our families, and our communities. My organization, Muslim Women's Alliance, is a women's empowerment group. And we've always been about developing women leaders, whether it's been through training, conferences, whether it's one-on-one peer mentoring. We're service to our community because women do love giving back to our community. So we find projects that we can help all over Chicago in. Mentoring our youth, which is extremely important to show our young true role models, in different careers, in different areas, and to have that as an example for them to look up to. And empowering our women through taboo topics or things that may not come up, and to kind of help them through gender equity topics that we find very important. And so there's a couple of ways that, especially in this last year too, that we've been trying to help our community or evolve actually, because we can't do programming, maybe not as necessarily, but we definitely have been looking into, get grants just in order to be able to give back to the females that need it. We ourselves have a micro grant that we use to give small business owners a way to kind of help themselves out during this time. Not just during this time, all the time. And then a scholarship that's there to help our youth achieve their college goals. So there are different ways that we are definitely trying to advance women, and we are trying to listen. I'm Noor Rahimullah Hassan, and thanks to iHeartMedia Chicago and YWCA Metropolitan Chicago for the honor to be among the dynamic Women Who Win 2021.